Welcome everyone, I'm Ronco Johnson, your host of When the Lights Go Out, Are You Ready? As your lifestyle focus advisor today, we're going to talk about scalability. Is your business practices scalable? In what you're doing, are you growing your business on a vertical market or are you looking at it horizontally? We're going to dive into that in just a minute. See, I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about life insurance. We were talking about annuities. We were talking about real estate investing and also travel. And we were discussing how are all these things scalable? How can we multiply your income, compound your income in a very quick manner? You know, it doesn't matter what business you're in. I have a friend of mine that's in manufacturing, and we were talking about how she can scale her business. And some people just don't think about some things that are very simple. Well, when you look at scalability, what does that mean? That means taking what infrastructure you currently have and putting as much information into it without distorting the information that comes out, or lowering the price to the consumer, or giving up the quality of your product, if that makes sense. So in your personal life, you can also scale. You can say, hey, look, what can I do in my lifestyle to enhance my lifestyle, give me more out of it without disrupting my lifestyle? Maybe you need more time in your life. Well, time is scalable. It's just a matter about what you do with it. And can you put as much in one day to get the most out of it without taking away time from your family, the people you love, enjoying your lifestyle, moving around the country, and all these good things that all of us want to do? Have you ever thought about how to do that? Well, I can tell you, I made the mistake early on in my years, in my career, of being vertical. Vertical means that, hey, look, I'm the one product. If I was the one product and I stopped moving, and those of you that have known me for years know that I had a lights out moment. If I stop, it does everything else stop around me. Fortunately for me, it didn't. I have residual income. I have business practices that are in place that protected me from that. However, it did slow down our production, and it did bring us to an uncomfortable stage where we had to look at our business model a little differently, using technology, using internet services, using just many different aspects of your business that might need it. Well, the good thing that came from that, and if you notice, I'm sitting in the kitchen, we're cooking up good stuff right now. I'm giving you good stuff. What comes from that is the fact that when you look at it from that model, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. So all I want you to do is ask yourself a question. Is this scalable? And then ask it even more of yourself. How do I scale my appointments in a day? How do I scale my time in a day? How do I scale my business practices? And then the practices go one by one down the line and see if you can scale those things too. And eventually you become so organized that you can find many ways to accelerate the amount of business you're doing in a day. So for my financial planning friends that are out there, insurance friends or what have you, you want to know some of the secrets I'll share with you. And one of them is scalability. It's duplicating yourself multiple times and getting the maximum out of one transaction if you can. And hopefully it provides greater services, it saves everybody time, and people will buy your product or service at a high premium because it's worth it. That value is worth it. And they will value the work that you put in just by you thinking about how to scale your business. Think about that for a second. So we were talking about in the form of real estate, in the form of real estate, people know that I love to travel. I love to travel. For those of you that don't know, I have Airbnb properties out there. I have condos out there. I have other real estate properties, and we go all over the place. But late in my life, I realized that owning property might not always be the best thing to do. It might not be the best thing to do. However, that's what we were told. Sometimes we're a product of where we get our information. However, it could have been probably a little bit better if I never owned it at all. Maybe I could have got some tax breaks that I didn't think about. Gotta think about it for a second. Do I own it? If I own a corporation and the corporation goes out and buy the real estate? See, that's a 27.5 years of depreciation on that product that you don't get when you personally own the product. Well, financial literacy is all about finding out financial concepts, sharing it with you so that you can put it in place. And sometimes it's not all about getting the cash, but it's about saving the cash. And when you start to save cash in places that you can't see, then you start to realize your lifestyle increases. That's scalable. I'm able to scale how valuable that information is to you. When you sit down and have an appointment with me on your one-on-one, I would love to sit down and chat with you and hear your personal story and see if we can scale it. See if we can scale your retirement plan. See if we can scale your lifestyle. See if we can offer opportunities for you to earn income while you're at rest passively. That makes sense. Can we scale you? If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, you're probably having a lights out moment. Let me explain. Let's just say I had a production house and I had a chicken coop, and I had one chicken. This one chicken lays me one egg every week. If that one chicken killed over, I'm hoping that these little eggs turn into chickens. Does that make sense? Well, suppose each egg was worth $500. That one chicken produces 4 eggs in a month. That's worth $5,000, $1.5, $2,000 a month. How do I scale that? Well, it's pretty easy. Once those chickens hatch from the one chicken, now I got 4 chicken. Add them together, I really got 5 chicken. And let's just say all 5 chickens laid 5 more eggs. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 eggs. If all 25 eggs grew healthy, that's 25 eggs at $500 a piece. That's scalability. That means I have more chicken going across this way. But it also is compounding. That's exactly what compounding interest does to your money. Well, instead of just compounding interest in an annuity or insurance products or your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever you may have, how about if we were to compound the way you earn money? See, suppose you were to take every dollar that you usually have there, that $500 from the one chicken made me $500. Maybe I keep $100 for myself and take $400 and go buy more chicken. Think about that. If I can go buy $400 worth of chickens and they cost me $50 a piece, why would I wait for one chicken to hatch 1 to 4 eggs when I can have 20 chickens hatching 4 eggs a piece or 5 eggs a piece? And if those 20 chickens hatch 5, that's a multiplier. It just keeps going on and on and on. So you start to look at it from that standpoint and start to ask yourself, okay, if I am a real estate agent and I am new and I'm a real estate broker and I got one agent and that was myself, if I was a real estate person, maybe I'm a good producer. Maybe I'm $1 million producer. Well, when you get sick, hurt, or disabled, how much scalability is that? The business stops when you stop. And that's not the definition of business at all. The definition of business is live, die, sick, become disabled. It needs to keep working, much like your financial plan. If that makes sense at all, then we're having the same conversation about, hey, how do we preserve our lifestyle? Maybe it's probably better for that $1 million real estate producer to have 10 other little advisors going out doing the same activity. Maybe they're not the top of the tier. Maybe they're not. However, on the scalability, we don't worry about that. We want to make sure the information is the same, it's constant. We want to make sure that the quality of service stays within a certain level so that the customers can appreciate what we are offering to the public. But the multiplier is more production, and more in your pocket. Well, listen, for today, that's enough for today. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused advisor. If you want to know more, please click on the comments below. Check us out on Facebook. You can look me up at Ronco Johnson, or go on to our TV show, Ronco Johnson TV, on YouTube, or you could just simply go to roncojohnson.com, and we will love to have you. Schedule some time with us. I would love to be able to tell your stories as we continue to build wealth, health, and financial literacy around the world. Once again, I'm Ronco Johnson, your host. When the lights go out, are you ready? Be blessed.